What's up, guys? Holden here, HML Fitness. So today I want to talk about a few exercises you can do for your shoulder health, that scapula mobility and motility, like that movement of the scapula. And I know a lot of videos I post are pretty much mobility stuff, even though the name of my channel is HML Fitness. It's a little misleading, but I believe mobility is a part of fitness. So in that sense, it's not. But I'm just going to show you some exercises you can do, okay, for your scapula rotator cuff. So these things are just galvanized pipe you can get at the Ace Hardware or whatever. These are super useful because you can actually load plates on these, and then, it stops down here. So you can add weight to these and do a lot of different movements actually. And these are a really good weight to start off with when you're doing shoulder work that you don't need a lot of weight on. Okay, so I just want to talk about kind of the scapula and rotator cuff and stuff. So rotator cuff is a very prominent injury for a lot of sports, and so the mechanics of the rotator cuff are not too complex in the sense of their mechanics of decelerating these types of movements, specifically supraspinatus, but the mechanics of the rotator cuff. So when we're doing something like this becomes more of your deltoids. Think of your deltoids as the powerhouse. Okay, so when you come up to this position, your deltoids are kind of like, I don't really need to help out too much. Mainly supraspinatus, this thumbs up, open can. Okay, but once you get past this, deltoids become the main movement. Okay, shoulder press, etc. But from this 0 to 30 degrees is this scapula plane of motion. Okay, like this. So a really good rotator cuff movement is this, but not up here because then the deltoids take over. So what you want to do is you take some type of weight, I like to say thumbs up, and you bring up the weight to almost about, that level parallel height with your deltoids. But you come up here, thumbs up, and this, if you work this, you will start to feel it. And then you can do thumbs down also to work the supraspinatus. But this is a completely different exercise than doing something with dumbbells, lateral raises, this, dumbbell presses. Completely different thing. This is going after your supraspinatus, that main rotator cuff muscle that holds that humerus in place. Okay, so that's a great thing to do, that thumbs up. It's very specific. It's not out here, it's not here, it's kind of 30 degrees right out here. Okay, next thing you can do is take these same things, and this is more about scapula mobility, working on that lower trapezius, which is a main component of that scapula upward rotation. Okay, preferably you want to be doing this on a bench, but I'm just going to show it standing up, so for the purpose of the video. So if you might have heard these letters, Y's, T's, A's and I's, W's, etc. So you want to take some weight, be on the bench or over a ball, bend over, okay, and simply you're going to make letters of the alphabet. So you got your T, A, Y, I, W. Basically these thumbs up specifically is really working those middle trapezius, lower trapezius, and basically this whole rotary movement of the scapula. Dogs are fighting, sorry. So doing those components not only will strengthen those movement patterns, but they'll actually make them more efficient because you're teaching the right muscles to do the work. We get these compensations specifically from sitting all day. We kind of turn muscles off in a sense. So doing those exercises are a great way to kind of re-amp those muscles. And those exercises are very specific, and they are not these power movements. You know, you don't want 50 pounds. You're doing just 5 pounds, not even 5 pounds. At the clinic, we do 2 pounds maybe, in very specific movements. You know, Y's, T's, I's, A's, and they're extremely important. So that's what I want to talk about, guys. So if you do that supraspinatus one and those, that will not only protect your rotator cuff, but actually make that efficient with the scapula. Okay, and so as we can see, that scapula function actually is the main predictor of kind of rotator cuff injuries, because if that scapula rotary motion is out of whack, that directly affects how that supraspinatus is, because it's on the spine. It's the spine of the scapula. So if that's out of whack, well, then the supraspinatus is going to be out of whack too, and its integrity of holding that shoulder joint together is going to be screwed up. So there you go, guys. Supraspinatus exercise. Think of thumbs up always, and then the Y's, T's, A's, and I's. There are some cues that you have to do during the exercise, which that's why I recommend seeing a PT. But in the meantime, it's something you can do for kind of maintenance work. Okay? There you go, guys.